Von der fast Pleite zum Wachstum, Tourismus beflügelt Griechenlands Wirtschaft und Alltag gewinnt in der Fußball-Bundesliga gegen Ried 1:0. Im Studio Daniel Theißl. Es ist 4 Uhr. Morgen wählt Griechenland ein neues Parlament. Nach einer finanziell sehr schweren Zeit hat sich das Land in den letzten Jahren stark erholt. Dank vieler Touristinnen und Touristen aus dem Ausland
Hey
scheint die
everybody,
schwere Finanzkrise überwunden.
I'm checking the news, what's going on the world, in Austria. I should still keep up to date. What's happening in the world in my country? And I just finished YOmama SHow. I was very entertained. The thing is, I just want to speak smoothly here. I know that it's recorded and it won't be like a good video, but that's the whole point. That's why I'm going live. It's not meant to be a video. I have nothing pre-rehearsed really. I just want to talk a little bit. And YOmama SHow is very entertaining. I don't know the first person that he covered. I want to put some music, but I don't know what. I don't even know the first person. Was it MFW? I don't know who it was. But with the flicking the bean, that was hilarious. That's why I put it in the title, because it is a very... I'm looking at myself that I'm live now on the phone. Okay. With the flicking the bean, it's a very entertaining topic for me because because Steve, that's how Steve... I heard it before when I was younger in the private American schools. I heard it a few times, that expression, which for me, it's like masturbation for a woman, or when a man does it to the woman, something like that. It's anyway sexual reference. And Steve also, he used it. We talked about it. I heard it from him, and I laughed so much, and it's funny for me, and it was funny for me to hear. So I laughed a lot. That's why I like... It's a thing. Friday night, and yes, I would have some opportunities to go out and do things, but in the end, I have to stay out of trouble. That's what I'm doing. So, staying out of trouble. And I was glad that YOmama was there, and I was thinking how nice the wife is. Okay, what does he spend? 2 hours maybe, but it's still Friday night, and the wife lets him spend this time on the YouTube talking about girl world and crap like this, not even about manly stuff, honestly. And she's cool with that, so she must be a really nice wife. Until I find... And then what I mainly want to talk about, but I won't go into detail because I promised. The thing is, I have the privilege now that I'm out of the spotlight. And because the negative light that I was in, and now I can just speak freely, and there's barely any people watching me. Now it's really, again, I'm back to how I wanted it to be, very small and intimate. And I can just talk and not have to think, oh, maybe I will upset this one, or maybe I will upset this one. So in the end, I told you that I will get what I wanted. Everybody's like, piss off the internet and your channel is gone. And I was like, hey, slow down. I'm not the only one that messed up. I'm not the only one that made a mistake, that I was outed very wrongly in private messages. It still is no excuse, but I kind of fixed it up for myself, and that's what counts. For me. And people are not talking about me anymore, and I'm sure they would want to talk about me. I'm sure it itches some people, because I still have my channel and my postings about my life, and it still itches some people to talk about me, but they don't, because it just makes them look retarded, pathetic. Sorry that I used the R word. I'm sorry that just slipped. I didn't mean it, but I immediately noticed that I slipped that one. but it just makes them look not good, to be talking about me. And when people see that I have real life issues going on, and I'm just using this as therapy and to share and to get some advice, some support, not financial support, emotional. And yeah, but in the end, your mama told Hannibal, did he not, or did he not? Yeah, I liked it so smooth and so elegant. He didn't even drag the guy, just as much as that. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but I have to cover it, and everybody understands why, because he dragged me really badly. And then I saw that he's sucking up in your mama's chat, but dissing your mama, I was like, you're very hypocrite. I don't. What sense are you making? Talking so wise and all that, it doesn't make sense. And then your mama put him to the point so elegantly and so nicely today. Barney, hey Barney, hey Barney, I miss you. I'm sorry I messed up and we can't chat anymore there and there, but I'm glad that you came here and said hello to me. I appreciate it very much. If you have any questions for me, I say I can answer openly. I know that I'm not the most ordinary person with the most ordinary story and everything, but I'm also not a bad person, I find. Just so you know, today I went and I don't have a driving license. I went to my mother-in-law, and Steve knows about it. And she needed help with her pedicure because she doesn't like people touching her feet, but she doesn't mind me because I'm family. And I know I've done pedicures. You don't know everything that I've done in my life. No, but when I was young, I did the schooling of manicure pedicure in Romania, and I did it for fun. I didn't do it for money. I did mostly my grandmother, my father, friends, family, and friends. And I did my mother-in-law. I did her feet, and she was really glad. And I helped her a bit. And Steve appreciated that. So in the end, it's the thing. I don't want to be an asshole to anyone. I never came to use anyone. I never used anyone for anything, even though people might regard it differently. No, I'm not back with Steve. Steve is at home. I'm back in the hotel. We're not together. Not together. No, no, not together. And so I did that today, and I'm glad that I did that. I felt appreciated and valued. She was very grateful, thankful, and I know I did something helping her. Even though I'm not in a good relation with Steve, it doesn't matter. She's been good to me and kind to me, so I give that back. Let's go back to funny subjects. Will I get my own place where? I have my own place in Austria, Barney, and I have in Romania. I have in Bali also still place. In America, you mean if I stay in USA? I'm already talking to my friend Anna, and she offered me to split her place with her. So I'm thinking about that if I stay in America. If I stay in America, I'm thinking already. I don't know if this with Steve will work out. It doesn't really look like it at the moment. He packed my suitcases. He just bought all this stuff and made the whole house a man house with his hobbies and everything. And I want the guy to be happy. If he's not happy with having to adapt to living with a partner, a woman, a marriage, he's not used to it. And you have to take in consideration he has the age 58. I'm 39. Maybe he can't change anymore, and I can't force a person. I can't force a person, hey, love me. Hey, this is normal. I can't do that. I can only do what's in my power, but not more. What was the point of marrying Steve? Because I didn't want to be alone and he didn't want to be alone, and he was never married and I was not married, and we knew each other from the beginning, and we saw that we get along, we can laugh together, we can live together. We tested it in Bali. We saw in the bedroom we work out fine. So we said, okay, like let's get married, let's make our own family. You have no family, I have no. Let's make a family. Let's make a family. That's what was the point of this whole marriage. Let's try have something that we did not have the opportunity of having had before. Let's try and make it happen. for us, just like all the other people in the world. No, we met in Romania in the year 2006. I was there with my first boyfriend, Steve number one. I was in university starting my company and work. Steve was in Romania, Bucharest for 3 months period because he was there on a contract job to set up machinery to build tires. Like, I don't know exactly which company, but American one like Goodyear, something like that. They brought the machinery to Romania, Bucharest to fabricate the tires there because it's more cost efficient and much more cheaper. And they made the whole factory. And Steve was sent from America there in the year 2006 to set up all this machinery and teach the employees in Romania, Bucharest, how to use and work with them. So he was doing that. And while he was doing that, we met because he was staying in the hotel where one of my friends was working. And he was hanging out after work. I was back from university or my work, I don't know what. And we just met there and we just formed a gang. Me, Steve, my ex-boyfriend Steve, and my friend Bogdan and my friend Diana, and we just became a group of friends. So during those 3 months that he was there doing that contract business for America, for the American company, he was partying with us afterwards all the time. And we became friends. And then I told him when he left back to America, I said, let's stay in contact. And then in the year, at the end of 2021, he said, I would like to come in January. I would like to come to Bali. Can I still make the holiday? And I said, it's still COVID. You still have to do this, what do you call it? You still have to do the quarantine. And in Jakarta. And he said, doesn't matter. I'm willing to do it. I want to come see you and spend some a month or two there with you. And I said, okay, why not? That was all I wanted. Some friends, someone to come, because I was already so without friends and so lonely for such a long time. And he came and we just hit it off. And then we both said, let's try. But of course, he couldn't stay in Bali. I couldn't stay in Bali. No income opportunities there for us. To go to Austria, I said, hey, in Austria, I have a house, apartment. Let's go to Austria. And Steve said, hey, I cannot speak German. I have to work in America. I'm at my age. I'm a few years before retirement. I have to go back. Okay, fine. So then let's not think about it. I'm 39. I can also for sure do something there. And I still have my things on the side anyhow that are rolling. And let's see what happens. And let's get married and let's be happy. That's what was the whole plan. That was the whole plan. Bella. What a nice name. Bella is my second sister, but it's not really my second sister. It's just a child my dad made. And what a nice name. And my best friend is also called Bella. Now I'm sad. No, I'm sad. What makes me happy? What makes me happy? If I see other people happy. If I can see that I can make other people happy and help other people, and I can see that I have some kind of good purpose, that makes me happy. If I see that, yeah, that's the thing. Just positivity makes me happy, not money. I used to think like my mom and my parents, they always, Sherry, hello, Sherry, I'm sorry that the other comment was not nice. I just figured maybe you don't like me anymore, but I realized that it's not like that. You were right in what you said. Anyhow, what did I want to say? What are we drinking tonight? It's a weekend. And I was at my mom-in-law's and I cleaned and did her pedicure. I'm drinking. Can you hear the sound? Oh my God, I splashed the computer. Drinking apple juice and vodka. That's usually always what I drink. And what did I want to say? I lost my thread. What was I saying about what makes me happy? So I just my parents always told me that you have to be. Also, Steve is very materialistic. stuff, materialism. In life, things come and go. Money comes and goes. Things come and go. Because I've traveled, I've seen that you cannot even hang on to stuff. Stuff is worthless. Stuff just drags on you. It makes your back heavier. You're carrying all this stuff. It's not good. And in the end, all the stuff, you get bored of it and it becomes useless. It just becomes, clutter. Stuff becomes clutter. It's not good to put all your interest and all that importance and your lust and your passion into stuff. Don't do it. Better you go back. I know I'm sounding now like too wise and stupid, but I'm not. It's better go back to the basics and appreciate small things that maybe you took for granted and forgot about, like nature, just the rustling of the of the leaves on the tree, hearing that rustle and that fresh gasp of nice wind of that fresh air that hits you and gives you a high in your head, like those kind of things, are more valuable. Trust me on this one. I'm not material things, yeah, make life maybe a little bit more interesting and fun and uh, but in the end, don't put the importance on material stuff. That's my opinion. That's what I've learned from my experience. I'm not judging anyone else that says, hey, I like my fancy car or I like my fancy kitchen. I'm not judging those people. I'm just talking from my perspective and I share that. No, I don't have any beef with Hannibal. He's not talking about me anymore, neither am I about him. You heard today that of course you heard. I saw you in the chat, Barney. You were there at the very beginning. I wanted to say hello to you, but then in the YOmama's chat, I don't dare to be too active because I don't want to have attention. So people think, oh, Bali wants attention, and Bali wants attention. So I don't do it. I'm just very elegant. I show that I'm there, and when I like something, I clap and laugh, thumbs up, but you don't see me interacting too much because there's no point. I know I have my channel. Who wants to interact with me here can, and who doesn't is it's okay. Not everybody's for everybody. That's why we all have different interests, and not everyone gets along. That's the whole point of the world. Otherwise, it would be strange. So, how long were we married? We're still married, but you can say the 23rd of August we got married, so it's not even been a year. But did you hear? Barney, that's what I got. Again, lost the thread. Did you hear what your mama said about Hannibal? I don't have to discuss it. You can just go and watch the stream. Your mama put it so nicely, so elegantly. Oh, I was not. No, I was gonna make a joke now, but if I make that joke, I know all of you guys will take it out of context, and it will make me sound dirty and all that. But he put it so well to the point, really, really, really well. Like I put my head down to your mama. But at the end, like Jessica Mesica said, suggested find me bachelors, let's do a dating thing. Okay, people need content. And of course she likes the attention and everything, but and your mama's going to do it, and I presume it's gonna be entertaining. At least there's some content out there. And she's willing. She's how to say voluntary. She doesn't mind. I'm glad that you all hang out a little bit here. It's not lonely. Hey, I'm not putting any music. You guys are also not telling me, hey, what are you doing, Bali? You're keeping us on the dry with the entertainment. With the entertainment. No, with Steve, we have to see what will happen, but I don't see much. As I said, if I stay in America, I will move with my friend. because to stay in the hotel also is just too expensive. It doesn't make sense. Already how long I've stayed until now is already ridiculous, but whatever. I didn't think it's gonna take so long, honestly. Nobody thought. I thought it would take some days and Steve will come to his senses, but no, it's not like that. It's much more difficult than I expected. But okay, whatever. This is life. You cannot plan the life. You cannot control life. You cannot plan life. Some things you can, but not all. My home country, Barney, is my passport, Austrian, where I have my apartment. My family house is Austria. But it's also Bali and it's also Romania because I have lived in both places the same amount of time. Like the same amount of time. There's not one place that I've lived more or less. So Romania, the same amount of time. You can say 10 years Romania, you can say 10 years Bali, and you can say 10 years Austria. Yeah, so 10, 10, 10. And everywhere I have apartments, and everywhere I have in Romania, I have my grandmother family. In Austria, I still have family, but not close family. My dad passed away, but I have my apartment assets there. In Bali, I have my mother, and I have assets there. So all three places are my home. I don't have one that I can say just because of my passport, because my passport says Austria, Vienna, I will say that that is my home. I'm sorry, I have to turn. It's not even nice. I know the music. Yeah, I want to put something in the background, but no, I know what to do. But Hannibal's comment were so weak in the chat. I don't have anything. I always never had. He was the one who dragged me. But he didn't have really much what to say back to your mama. Look, I put some relaxing sounds. This is pleasant. I don't know what I was doing before. I put some crap music. The Red Room. If you had a better life elsewhere, and since you're so unhappy, would you have left him a long time ago? The thing is, Red Room. I don't know what to say about that because I've never been married, and what is fair to wait for a marriage? How long are you meant to wait? Like if there's one problem, are you just meant to say, okay, now this is completely not right for me, and I'm out of it. I'm out. Is that how it goes? I don't think so. I think that you have to think, oh, where's the problem? Let's work on it. I don't know how many times you're meant to have, like in baseball, you have three strikes, and in life you have strikes. On not on YouTube. On the YouTube, you have strikes, and you lose your channel. Like in life, everywhere strikes. What is the marriage rules for strikes until you know, okay, it's not working out? Like, is there something like that? Barney, for sure, Hannibal will come and say something. He always can sing. He's a good talker. I told you he's not dumb. I don't have anything against him. He was the one that really started to hate on me, and then whatever. Of course, he provoked me, but I don't. I always said that he was a good channel, and I like him as entertainer. He has that charm, that voice. He has the patience to keep the conversation going. That I would never have. I would never have that. I would lose it. But he has that patience. He has the as for an entertainer. So I never put him down regards that. Barney, you already asked me what I'm drinking, or someone else did. I already told you apple juice and vodka. It's weekend. But I got also natural grape juice today. Me and Breezy never had any beef. Not really seriously, not like honey butter. Breezy never attacked me. I think she was the coolest one from everyone. No, the coolest one from everyone was your mama because he never touched my name and subject. Even though one time he wanted to, but he didn't do it. And there must be some reasoning why. Because he's smart, he knows that I'm not a subject of girl world. I'm just misled, arrived here misled and got too involved, and but it's not a place for me. And if COVID would never have happened, I would never have entered this YouTube world. Let's put it like that. But what happened? What happened? And Breezy, I have to say, from many of the people, very nice to me. Not even she just says you're unwell, Bali. You're unwell, and she's not wrong about that. I've always said that I'm not perfect and I have some issues. So that's all she attacked me with. She never said anything else regards me. She never answered my questions that I put her. That's another topic. My license, I want to get it immediately. That's the thing. I didn't want to. If I Barney, the thing was, if I didn't know, am I staying in USA or am I going? Am I staying? Am I going? Because if I'm not staying in the USA, I don't get my license. In Europe, you don't need to drive. In Europe, it is a stupidity to have a car. A car costs you so much stress, so much maintenance, so much running around, parking it, parking fees. I mean, it's just a headache. You have public transport everywhere, and if you need to take in case you don't have the time or are in a rush or it's late at night, you need to take a Uber. You can afford that in Europe because all the destinations are 10, 15 minutes. It's not like in the USA, oh, 30, 40 minutes. In 15 minutes, you're everywhere. Everywhere. So matter where I've lived in Europe. I'm talking about Holland, I'm talking about Austria, I'm talking about Romania, Germany, all these countries. It's all the same. I know I did attack Bella. I know you're right. I can't deny that I was a bitchy anger. My inner anger, I reflected it on some YouTubers because it was possible and it was an easy method for me. And maybe you can call me a coward that maybe in real life I cannot lash out or I don't know how to deal with my problems. And call me a coward that maybe I lashed out and I digested my anger by putting it out on YouTubers. There you have it. I think I formulated myself very well to explain how I was thinking. And I admit it's not okay, and I have to reflect. And before I say certain things, I should always think twice. Is it worth it what I'm saying? Like, am I really making a point or am I just lashing out? And I thank you for mentioning this and bringing up this topic, Bella, and making me reflect on this so I can explain it how it is. Barney, I personally don't think I'm an alcoholic because in my country and in my family, how I grew up, the way I drink is nothing. I don't drink from morning. I don't drink from morning, and I do drink kind of on a daily basis, but I can skip days and usually at night. It's usually at night when I'm done with my when I have things to do and stuff to do, and I'm done with everything that's important, and I sit down and rest or I want to have a good time and maybe I have a drink, or I want to, if I get upset, maybe I have a drink. If I'm just with Steve, for example, and Steve's in a good mood, then I'm not bored, nor am I depressed, and then I don't feel like drinking. It's just me with my mind, me and myself and I. In America, I would be considered an alcoholic. In Europe, I would not be considered an alcoholic. That's the difference. I say it as it is. In Europe, I would be considered overweight. In America, I am not overweight. Same story. Take it as it is. Take it as it is. I know, Bella. I know people really like me. That's why your mama said Even your mama said, why did you fuck that up for yourself? Like everyone liked you, and then I was outed with such ugliness, with. But you remember there were messages from 2 years ago, and I was not in my right mind, and I was not. But still, that's no excuse, and there's no apology. I said and I wrote what I wrote, and I said and I was thinking what I was thinking. I was not doing anything, just lying in bed. I was bedridden. You know, this is a English word, bedridden. I was not moving out of bed. I was so sick and so depressed, and I just the only reason I would move out of bed was to go get myself my alcohol and my drinks, and I was drinking per day or 1.5 bottles of vodka. I don't know in the measurements in America how many Oz, but many Oz. Let's put 40 Oz or 40 shots Oz or something. I was drinking that per day, and I won't hide. That's the truth. Why should I hide in front of you? That's all. That's my channel. My channel is that here I don't have to hide because you guys don't know me in real life, and you can't do me any damage, and you can judge me if it makes you feel better, but your judgment will not affect me. I did say very bad things, and I can't take it back. And you think who suffers in the end, Barney and Sherry? Who suffers in the end, and Bella? I suffer because now I can't go anymore into chats of there. Uh, Jessica doesn't want me. Kamnyan doesn't want me. Of course, in Just Saying chat. I was never very active there, but in all the chats, sometimes I would just throw in a comment or two. And because the time has passed and I was so long in the community, over 2 years, even though nobody knew I had a channel, nobody knew. But they knew me from the chats, the creators like Kaya and like Just Saying Now and Just Barbecue Chicken. I would always get a hello. I would always get some kind of kindness. Hello, hello. And for some reason, I was not satisfied with that. It itched me, no, let me comment. I want to be a little bit like your mama. Let me comment. I'm frustrated and let me put my frustration out on others and point my finger. Childish, not cool, not cool. But I will not go away from my topic that I don't like money greedy people. I don't like people like your mama said today. Let me go back to my your mama. Yes. Like your mama said today, like don't be lazy. Don't just click, stream and comment, stop, comment, and have some avatar, like what the hell? And you want to be monetized for that? For what? Come on. Do some editing, do some real research, like put it together, put something together. Show that you spent some time. I'm not even a YouTuber. I don't even know how to edit. I don't even know how to make videos. But I do know when somebody puts some time into the content, yes or not. Just freezing today, not breezy, just freezing today. When they came out and Lone Entourage, when they came out with they were just new creators and they came out with their first videos, I was like, boom, I was blown back. I was like, that is talent. They deserve to be monetized because they really sat there, and they're putting in the time. Also, that's what I said about I cannot compare Just Saying to Barbecue Chicken because Just Saying really doesn't edit. And it's the truth. When she sells merchandise, that's again my question. Why does she sell merchandise? She sells merchandise because she as a person is so famous? Or can you explain me, like, really, as a business, as a normal, not as a mean point of view, as a business point of view, can you explain me what is she selling? Why does she sell merchandise? For what reasoning? Just give me the reason. Just give me the reason. Why does she sell merch? What is the point? I'm selling merchandise because I have a unique product and I want to offer it to you, or because I'm so famous, or because of why? Why should I tell you to buy my cup with my logo? For what reason? What for what? Can you explain me this? And then I will not. I will shut my mouth. I will not comment anymore if you can explain me that one with the merchandise. Trolling Bish, Trolling Bish, I know you. Oh God, my voice just became so pathetically high. But I know Trolling Bish has a channel. They have a channel. I know them. I've watched their channel. I've liked their. Is it not true, Trolling Bitch? It's you. It's you. You have a channel. You've been making videos. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? I know you. I know you. I know you. And good videos also, where I say some editing. That's my point. Thank you so much that you came in the chat. Trolling Bitch, also a new channel. I don't know for long. I've seen the videos. I like short to the point, funny, comedic. But you can see there's some editing. There's some time input in there. Oh God, YouTube lawyer. No, this is not a good. I don't want to see this. Hey, Trolling Bitch, I'm right. Thanks a lot that you popped by. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I like all your videos. And I've always, I didn't put any comments because I'm not liked in the community, so I didn't want to scare you off. But I know you, and I like your videos. YouTube lawyer. YouTube lawyer. What advice? What legal advice can I ask you about? Do you have any expertise? You know. Yes, I'm smoking. You can hear the flick. The yes. But I'm happy that we can hang out and chat like this. You know, I don't have to depend on all the other chats. Honestly, you know, some of them are not even interesting for me. At least I talk about. You can talk to me and ask me about life, and I can talk a little bit, still relevant to girl world. I don't drift off, but some people, you know, like they make it so much about them. They're so clout greedy and so attention greedy. Me, in the end, you can see I just want to talk. Just if I can release my talking energy, I'm grateful to you. And you saw there's not many nice chats left anymore. Anyhow, that's honestly also why I want to make this chat. Not to make me special and whatever, but because there's so little chats still that you can hang out and just, you know, talk about everything and openly. Everybody nowadays has to watch out in the girl world, you know, where they chat and what they say, and it can all be misinterpreted. And it really has gotten hardcore, I find. That's why I think Foodie Beauty, in the end, she's just like, she's not doing anything. She's not even concerned. She's not worried. She's just there eating her food, and everybody else is doing the work for her. That's what I'm saying. Yo mama, he was right. He's like, why to give so much attention to this Foodie Beauty? There's no reason. And all these other channels are still doing it, you know, and talking about other people without editing and without just being lazy. And it's just like they're kind of revealed, and they know they're revealed, and they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable, and I know that. Well, obviously, as time passes, things evolve, and people realize. And that's why they're all sticking together. That's why they're all sticking together, you know, like, hey, we got to get this group, you know, we can't lose the main supporters. What if, you know, our monthly income is a mess? Our monthly income will be a mess. Trust me, it's like that. Me, 2 years ago, I didn't think that it's like that. Just so you know, 2 years ago, I didn't even know that these channels are monetized. I didn't know about YouTube. I thought that you just have a channel and you can play music and listen to music. And then I saw about travel vlogs, and I'm like, oh. And then I saw that, and then I got somehow into this Foodie Beauty and Amberlyn Reed, and then reactors. And then I thought that we're all just reacting for fun, for the purpose to remove the vile and the unethical and the immoral. And then I saw, no, it's not like that. Some people are reacting as a job. They're doing this for monetary reasons. And then I just started to learn, wow, how naive I am. Maybe I know about traveling. Maybe I know about international business, and maybe I know 5, 6 languages and many other things, but I have no idea about YouTube. I am completely a loser and a recluse and an idiot in that world. I know nothing. And with hard courage I made this channel, but I was at the verge of having lost everything, and I said I have nothing left to lose. Anyways, no one knows me on YouTube. Let me try. And here I am today. Funko Fester is here. Funko Fester. Funko Fester. Funko Fester. Funko Fester is my friend. I'm gonna cry. Hold on, I cannot be emotional. Funko Fester, thank you for coming. I look terrible today. I cannot show myself. But this was really nice. Really nice people. Thanks for coming. You're gonna make me cry. You know I'm an emotional person. I try to be tough. I'm a very tough person also, but I'm also very, very emotional. And life has not been easy on me, but whatever. I am starstruck, Barney. I am Funko Fester. I am. I never expected to get attention from YouTube. And after what happened to me with that bad outing and with my ugliness and with my stupidity, I thought really I messed it up forever. And I'm like, no, I'm not the only one that messes up. There's other people also. Like, I don't want to mention other names, but look at Jessica Messica, like nobody ever puts her in the bad light. And how many things she did. I just did one bad thing, and but in the rest I didn't do. I was always supportive of so many channels, and yeah, that I did some ugly stuff, I admit it. But that doesn't make me 100% a bad person. That doesn't. Say a video and I show you what I'm doing in my life. I can't lie about. People can lie about things, so now and then, but I can't lie about my life 2 years daily via videos. I can't lie about it. That's why I'm making this kind of diary on the YouTube. And the YouTube doesn't ask me to pay. I know that YouTube asks other people to pay them money per month, but they don't ask me any money. Don't feel bad for me, Franco Fester. I love you very much. I'm okay. But Kamyan, I was a big fan of Kamyan and I supported him also. And then he just turned on me, boom. But he also turned on Pete's. You know Pete's. Like, what am I saying? Do you know Pete's? Pete's James from Foodie Beauty. He was there also. What do you call it? Like a member and a very big fan. And then he just turned ugly on Pete's. He turned ugly on me. Now he's just sucking up to the creator, just saying, and Kaya Simons, and he's trying to get cover from them, probably so he gets monetized. Come on, I've been too much through these things with these creators. For me, it's no news, and you can tell me that I'm ugly and that I'm wrong. Maybe I am, but I don't think that I'm always wrong. No, I didn't drop any N-word. Why are you saying this, Barney? Yeah, he was a fan. He was always hanging out there. I know everybody's supporting me. But I didn't drop. Why you think that I dropped the N word? I never dropped N word. Yeah, trolling bish. I had setbacks. But you know what? I'll tell you something between me and you, because you're a nice person. Life was good to me, but I worked for it. I worked very hard, and I was a very good person, and I never stepped on anybody's toes. Even though I got stepped, my toes were stepped on a lot. but I didn't step on other people's toes, and I made it. But because I took it so for granted when I made it, that I just thought, oh, life would be like this forever. And people are telling me your beauty is gonna fade. This is not gonna last forever. You have to make a family. You have to grow up. You have to stop the partying. You have to grow up. You have to stop. You have to make your own home, your stability. You are living recklessly. And I said, oh, as long as I have the money and I depend on myself, and why would I have to worry? And I'm beautiful, and I have a company, and I have a restaurant, and I have this, and I have this. I was too full. I was too full of myself, and don't. I am not ashamed to say it. I was so full of myself that God took it away from me. God said, okay, let's see what you're going to do without your beauty, without your health, without the money, COVID, without the business, without all that income. What are you left with now? Now you see that you're all alone and nobody gives a shit about you. Now you get it. So now you figure out what life is about. And I'm thankful. I'm not even mad to the universe, and I'm not mad at God that this happened to me, because I'm grateful that it happened to me before the age 40. I can still fix myself up. I can still fix up life, and the lessons that I've learned, apply them and live a very good, happy life. And I don't need anything else. But that happened to me was very radical and very extreme. To be left with nothing and no family, no friends, no support, stranded, and to just see yourself, you see no light, you see no glimpse of light, of hope, and you're just trying to cling on to anything. So I know that I'm not going to make the same mistakes again. That's for sure. I'm a better person today than I was before. Maybe not as beautiful, maybe not as rich, maybe not as successful, but surely I am a much better person. I guarantee you this one. But surely I am a much better person. I guarantee you this one. Poor S Jam, S Jam also. I feel bad for him. That I know when people have drinking issues, and S Jam is just also just lonely. He has no purpose, nobody to give him any self esteem, nobody to tell him, hey, tomorrow can be better, like let's change your mindset. Let me help you. Some people just need a damn hug. I know that from my experience, just a hug. When I first got a hug, a true hug, after a long time, and I was such a loved woman. Trust me that I was getting hugs. I was overloaded with hugs when I was younger. I'm not joking about that. I'm not joking about that. I was overloaded with attention. I didn't know where to run to be alone. But when I needed a hug and I didn't get one, and I got one after a long time, that feeling made me cry and break down. And I saw the emotional, how important it is to be. It's important to be financially well off, and it's important to be healthy and to look good, but to be emotionally, to be in the heart and in the mind at peace and at ease. I don't know. I can't explain. I don't have the words, and I don't want to sound too wise or smart when I can't sound it. No, trolling bish, everybody wants help, but some people just they everybody wants help. Nobody wants to be unhappy. Trust me, I know it from experience. I also thought I don't want help, but everybody wants help. Everyone wants someone to say, I believe in you, and I love you, and I believe in you, and come on, you can do it. Everybody wants that. Step by step, not tomorrow, but step by step, and I'm next to you. Step by step, not tomorrow, but step by step, and I'm next to you each step of the time. you're not alone. Just to hear the words, you are not alone. You don't understand how much those mean. That's what my stepmom said to me when I arrived in America. She knew that I was in for disaster because she knew her son. She knew that he's full of anger issues. And she told me, just so you know, I pray for you. And remember, you are not alone. Just those words mean very much. You are not alone. No, I'm not crying anymore. I'm okay, Barney. I'm okay. Stop it. I'm not crying. You know I have emotional matters, but I'm always okay. I'm happy that you guys are here with me and we can talk and chat a little bit and we don't have to feel strange in other chats and all that. I'm really glad that you're here with me. I thank you so much. Like I really thank. Now I'm getting emotional again. No, but really strange in other chats and all that. I'm really glad that you're here with me. I thank you so much. Like I really thank. Now I'm getting emotional again. No, but really, you're really kind because I know only nice people are here. Sherry, Bella, and I know that I messed up, and you guys are telling me, "Hey, you're a really nice person, Bali." But you have to understand, you really did mess up, and that's why a lot of people stay away from you. I get that, but give me a chance. Let me make it up. And as I said, all of people forgave Jessica Messica for all the messed up shit she did. Why is that all ignored? Why are all this stuff ignored from the other creators? But on me, you were so hard. What did it? Because it was with the ugly ex-boyfriend of Foodie Beauty that nobody likes. That's why it made it much more emphasis and much more disgusting. Probably that, I think. But in the end, I other people have messed up much more than me, and I was really, really dragged hard on. And I, what do you mean, Barney? Jessica Messica? She asked for the sweater. She sent him nudes. She was his mod. Can you please be more specific? What she didn't do? His mod asked for a sweater and sent nudes. So what did I do compared to her? Can you please be specific? Yeah, you're also right about that, Sherry. But I don't think now. I think I'm already out in the clear. I'm already washed. I'm washed with the alcohol. No, but alcohol purifies. That's why I said. The thing is that I'm already washed from the ugliness. So now, if Jessica mentions Bali or Hannibal mentions Bali, they're gonna look pathetic and ridiculous, and that's what I want. Like for them it's ridiculous to mention me. Oh, let's talk about Bali. Yeah, she said this. Ha 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 ha. I'm not in the girl world. I'm not Amberlyn Reed. I'm not Charlie Gold. I'm not FFG. I'm not S Jam. I'm not. Yeah, Barney, you're right. She was messy and I was messy. I'm not now saying let's compare the messiness, which is more disgusting. Both is disgusting. But of course, it's hard to forgive. Yeah, I know. Barney, anyways, I appreciate Barney, because I know you're listening. Are you still hanging out in Pete's chat? Let me know. Are you still? Yeah, I continue. I make videos because I want to. Do you see T? Do you see T and Sass? And T and Sass makes videos all the time. Boom, 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 boom. She's like me. Boom, 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 boom. Making videos. This is happening. This is happening. Boom, boom, boom. That's why I like T and Sass. No, you're not anymore in his chat. No, I didn't get banned, but I went in Barney. So look what happened. I will tell you. So what happened is this. I got outed the way I got outed by Didi and Nader with you know what. And then, of course, one day, 2 days, I kept quiet because I was ashamed. And then I went back to Pete's chat and I saw all my friends there, friends, Comic Brook and Pete and Jenny and so many more. And I said, hey, I'm sorry. I don't know if you saw what happened. If you forgive me, I just want to say hello. And nobody said anything to me. Not Pete's, nobody. And then I wrote again another message like, hi, I just, and again, no message. So, or Pete's blocked me and I don't know it, or the people just simply ignored me. And then I realized that, okay, I have no chance to make up. I lost that friendship. I lost that friendship. And I just went and I unsubscribed as a member because why to pay if I can't chat, you know? I still support Pete's, but there's no point. And then I said, and then my thought was, okay, so I canceled my membership with Pete's. I only have the membership paid YOmama because everybody knows that I'm a strong YOmama supporter. And I was like, okay, so I still have this membership. Let me support someone else. Who else do I want to support? If I took away that money from Pete's, let me put it somewhere else. And what was my thought? With Jessica, because I like her. I like her a lot. And then boom, I go and I sign up. I see I'm a member in her chat and she has a live and I'm writing and I see my name is in green, because if your name is in green, that means you're paying them member. And I see I'm ignored, but I'm thinking, oh, her chat is being polite. They just don't want me to feel uncomfortable. They're being kind to me. Bullshit. Ignored, but I'm thinking, oh, her chat is being polite. They just don't want me to feel uncomfortable. They're being kind to me. Bullshit, kind to me. I was just fucking blocked. And she writes me, you're blocked. Why did you buy a membership? And I was like, damn it, how stupid am I? I really am an idiot. And that's my lesson learned. That's my lesson learned about YouTube. I know Funko Fest, they're my friends. But I have to tell you, just like you are very nice to me and I appreciate you very much, I have Irene. I think Irene today is busy. Otherwise, she would chat. I have you, I have Irene, I have Hole again. I have Sherry Steinbach. She's always nice to me. And I have many more. I have several more. I'm not going to say 10 people, but I have 7 people that include you, Funko Fester, that are close for me in the heart, that I can consider not YouTubers, that I consider more my friends, you know, someone that I know through YouTube, not this is a YouTuber. This is someone that I know through YouTube. So I consider you one of them. I have 8, and they help me a lot in my struggles and my many people with advice about marriage that I can maybe give you advice about traveling. If you tell me, hey, if I go there, if I go to Bali or if I go to Austria, what cab, if I want to take transport, how should I get from the airport to the hotel? Is there a subway? Is there this? Is there a fast train? What should I buy? How should I can give you advice about all of this in all the countries. But if I say I need marriage, I need advice on marriage. I have never been married, and I don't know. My husband is doing this, and I don't know if is this normal. And you know how many people have given me advice and told me, hey, this is not normal. Das ist nicht normal. Das ist nicht normal, mein Mädchen. Bitte auf deinen Weg. Geh nach Hause. Geh zurück nach Wien. Geh zurück nach Österreich. Yeah, I'm sorry, I took it in my language. I had to get it. Hause. Geh zurück nach Wien. Geh zurück nach Österreich. Yeah, I'm sorry, I took it in my language. I had to get it in my language there. It was just in my blood. Barney, the hotel she over contracted. The land is still there. The land we still have. It's not the hotel she. The thing is, Barney, the situation was like this. The hotel was given up in the year uh 2014, 2014, and she gave it to Japanese people, and the Japanese people said they want to contract the land. Are you listening? I'm giving you this information. Please take it seriously, because it's tiring. It tires me out. They said the contract was 10 years until 2024, so next year the contract is canceled. They said they don't want to have anything to do with the building, with the hotel. They want to make their own building. They want to make a tall building with many small rooms. And my mom said fine. She rented them the land for 10 years. She cashed in the money. The land is still on our name, but the hotel and everything what I grew up in, which I showed in a video. I don't know if you saw the video. I made a video about my hotel. Did you see the video about my hotel? Did you see it? Because I can post it again with all the rooms and how I grew up and everything. That's not there anymore, but the land is still there, and my dad's villa is still there. Where my mom is living now is still there, and the family house in Austria is still there, and my apartment in Austria is still there, and the 3 apartments in Romania are still there. So all these things are still there. Who's okay? Of course I'm okay. Is my stream stuck? No, my stream is not stuck. No. So Barney, did you listen to my explanation? So the land is still there. Everything, the land is still there. Just the hotel, all those nice rooms and everything that my dad built is gone. Is gone. Because my mom was money greedy. My mom is money greedy. My mom is, you know that my mom is a prostitute. And you know that my dad was a pimp, a loan shark, and whatever. Let's not continue. And that's how they met. You know this. And I'm a bad seed. But I came out and I became such a good person. I don't know how. All the kindness that my dad and my mom had in them and the empathy, I think they loved me so much that they just gave it to me so that I have an overload of emotions and an overload of empathy and kindness, because they were too evil to deal with good things, and to have emotions and kindness is a good thing. And I think they were just evil people, so they just gave it all to me. And that's why I'm so different to them. And that's why I never got along with them. Good night, Funko Fester. Thank you for passing by. I love you a lot, and say hello to your family for me and your mommy. I'm waving. You cannot see it, but I'm waving. In where? In America? In America, I've been. Look, Barney, I have been because in America, married is the first time here in Ohio. But before, for my business, I was California 5 times, Texas 1 time. I like Texas the most. I would like to go to Texas. And I've been to, what do you call it? Catalina Island, Las Vegas, Texas, and letters. Chicago, not 4 letters, Chicago. So I've been there and I liked it a lot. But the most place I like Texas. The most place I felt comfortable in America was for me Texas. Texas was nice. My dear people, I'm going to pretty soon much say goodnight. We spent 1 hour. Thank you for chatting with me and not leaving me alone on Friday night. As I said, I'm being a good girl, and of course, I was called out, but I'm still married, and I'm not going to do any decisions or make any moves that I might regret that are not worth it. Let's put it like that. I'm gonna keep my mind on my shoulders and not in between my legs. I have to crack some jokes from time to time. You can't get mad at me for that. No, Sherry, no, no, no. The ex-boyfriend, he pays everything. He maintains the apartment. I gave it to him and he pays. I don't pay one penny for him. I don't pay one penny for the Croatian guy, for the Croatian boyfriend. Yeah, you don't know Barney. You've been missing out. What have you been doing? You're missing out. I have a Croatian boyfriend in my apartment in Austria. He's waiting. He's not waiting for me. The guy has his family. He's just finishing his job there and then moving back home. And whilst that, he's using my apartment. And I left him because he broke my heart because I didn't know that he was married. And when he told me that he was married after 1 year and I was madly in love with him, he already got me mad in love with him. I said, oh, I can't take this. But I didn't have the heart to kick him out. And I just said, I'm leaving. And my mom said, come to Bali. We can make a restaurant. And that's what I did. And that's what it brought me. And you know the rest of the story about my life, my beautiful life. I like Texas, Sherry, because I like the people there. I like the attitude they have. I felt comfortable there. I didn't feel like I have to hide or something. I felt very comfortable there. In California, it was very snobby, very stuck up. You know, everybody's very snobby and stuck up, and you have to. And I can do that. I can adapt, but I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel happy. In Texas, I felt chill out. You know, cool. I felt home. No, Steve doesn't have money, Barney. I had millionaires and billionaires. Come on. I know you underestimate me, but Steve doesn't have the money to be a sugar daddy for me. Steve didn't even buy me a present ever. So please be realistic. I have my videos every day posted, and I love Steve as he is. I never demanded anything from him. But you never see that Steve bought me a present or something, or took me out, or took me on a holiday, or took me on a trip, or took me to the park, for Christ's sakes. Get real, Barney. When you put your questions, put them well. Sugar daddy. Yeah, he's 20 years older than me, but he in his brain and he acts like he's 15 years old. Because he's nice, he's fun, he's nice, he's a nice guy. He's not an ugly man, number one. He's not dirty, he doesn't stink. Number two, he is funny in his way. He's good in bed. He's good in bed. There's certain reasons. I can't explain all of them to you why I picked him as a husband. I wanted a husband, and I thought he's right for me because we laugh and we're good in bed, and And that matters. That's what I was thinking at the time. Call me stupid. No, I'm not charging him rent. Why would I charge him rent, Sherry? He's my friend. Why would I charge him rent? He's taking care of my apartment for me. I'm not a person that profits from other people. I'm happy if one hand washes the other. He's taking care of my apartment that it's maintained. He's using it. I don't need it right now. One hand washes the other. Why would I benefit and be an asshole and say, yeah, you must pay me 200-300 euros more a month? Oh, you owe me money. I'm never like that. You guys maybe don't know. I had a lot of money and I was a rich girl and I was always surrounded with rich people, but I'm not a money obsessed person. I'm not materialistic at all. That's the last thing that you will ever find in me. And that's maybe what makes me a little bit psycho, because everybody else on YouTube is so money fixated. Not everybody, but you know what I'm talking about, the creators. Well, everybody knows, Bella, why I'm in the hotel by now. Everybody knows because I'm not feeling good at home with Steve. He gets nervous, he gets angry, and he needs to get to therapy to get some medicine. And he agrees to that. He knows it. And his mom also agrees to that. His mom is my witness. His mom said, I'm behind you. He is a good person, but he needs just medication, especially at his age, not having been treated for so long and now having a wife and putting me under everyday pressure and negativity. And it's not doesn't make sense. It's not worth it for anyone to live that way. Well, Sherry, I left him on the 28th. If you want to know, note it down. On the 28th of April, I left, and then I came back on his birthday, the 16th of May. Slept there and left again on the 17th of May. So I left him 2 times, but I did come back and trying to work on it and showing care and showing that I wanted to work out. The green card, I talked to the lawyer. The green card is very soon. In the end, that card, I don't need it. The only reason I need that card is if I leave USA. If I leave USA, I should have it on me, so I don't look that I broke the law. But anyways, they will see that I never broke the law. I never broke the law in America. I never did. My lovely people, thank you so much. I've spent 1 hour. We spent 1 hour together. Yeah, but Sherry, I've paid bills all my life. I've paid bills for a restaurant. While I was having a restaurant in Bali, I was having also to pay my villa, which was not my own property because I didn't stay with my mom. Then I had my other. Everybody has to pay bills. Paying bills is nothing special in life. I don't know, you're making it sound like, oh, it's so hard to pay bills. Yeah, everybody else. I've paid my bills since I'm 18 years old. I've never had anyone pay my bills. Do you think that Steve is paying my hotel now here, Sherry? Sherry, you think Steve is paying my hotel? You think, from what money am I living off now? Living in a hotel? Come on, put it together. I'm not stupid. Steve was 4 times in rehab. He doesn't drink, but he takes kratom. Do you know what is kratom? And he has anger issues, and so you can try to pick on me all you want. And I'm okay. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm working on my mistakes. I'm willing to do everything. I'm willing to give everything, and I show it and I prove it and I talk about it. But if you feel the need to pick on me, yeah, you can always find some reasons to do so. My lovely people, I have to go pee, and I had a really great time talking to you, and I love you all a lot. The people that came today was the best chat ever. I have to rename the subject and call it the best chat ever. And if this could be like every day that I can just speak a little bit with you guys, it would help. I'm in need for attention. Otherwise, why am I doing this? But I don't want to seem too needy of attention. If I seem pathetic, be kind and let me know. Hey, now you're being pathetic. Something like that. I love you all very much. Take care. Barney, I have a source of income. If you look at my other videos, you will find out my company, International with China. I put it quickly here last time for you. You can Google it. You can write there, and it's still working, and it's still with me. And I built that up. Just I did on my own in 2008. So a long, long time ago. What do I do all day in the hotel? Today I told you I went to my mother-in-law and I did her pedicure. And also I have a okay, Barney, I will tell you quickly before I go because I like you. I met in the hotel, there was a Chinese father. Okay, let me tell you about it. Okay, let's go. There was a Chinese father and his son was having some drug issues with using oxycodone or something. And the father came to check. He was having problems with school, and he was staying in the same hotel as me, and we met in the breakfast. And he said his son's apartment is a mess and he needs someone to help his son, and he can speak pretty good English, and the son also, but not perfect. And if I can help, and I had the time, so I was like thinking, hey, this guy really, I know how it feels to need help and to feel completely helpless. I don't know how it is to have a kid and that's not appreciating the opportunity that the child is given by the parent, and that it's putting the parent so down in depression. And I'm like, I gotta help here. And I went to the apartment with the father, and the apartment was a mess. Like, I don't even want to tell you, like pizza boxes and dirty, everything dirty, no laundry done, stinky with skid marks everywhere, and and the father said, "Can you please help me? I'm ashamed. I don't know who to call on and everything." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And I cleaned that place, and that's when you remember the evening where I locked out my knee and I was complaining on YouTube. Oh God, my knee popped out and it's in pain. And I don't know if it's going to get better. And I don't know if I have to go to the hospital. Well, that was because I was working so much, because there was so much to clean up, that my knee popped out during the cleanup. But I did it for the guy and for the father. And then the father said, "Can you please tutor him a little bit?" And I said, "Yeah, okay." But I saw that the child has no interest. The child even how you call it, secretively behind the father's back told me, whatever, let's just do our thing, let my dad pay you. And let's just do our. And I was like, dude, man, you got good parents going on. You have good parents, and you should really not be thinking that way. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And eventually, so that's what I've been doing. I've been helping that father, that kid, and then thinking about my situation with Steve, meeting people, myself, my friend Anna, thinking about where I'm going to move houses, if I'm going to stay in Ohio, in America, Ohio, to move with Anna, with my friend, what's going on with Steve, spending time with my mother-in-law. So I've had my share there, So I've been doing things. I've been constructive. I've been living life. I've been giving my best wherever I can, and so I hope that explained it a little bit. I have videos about everything, but I'm gonna dox people, especially my mom-in-law. I won't, because she told me she doesn't want, so I respect. The Chinese people also I can't, so that's why I'm not putting much videos out there. I have to really, really be careful, because I don't want to be disrespectful, like, I'm not here to make myself look great, and I can tell you like this, like I'm doing now, tell you the story. I don't need to show you. If you want to see evidence and someone says, I don't believe you, then I can show you, here's the video. But I don't have to put it in, and you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Hey, everybody, I send you a big hug. I love you. I have to go pee. It was fun. If you have any more questions, you can write me in the comments. If not, we see each other in this. I hope in the next stream you come again. This was a fun and nice chat, but I hope that you write more, so that I don't talk only to myself. I love you all very much. Thanks for the positive energy and for everything. I really appreciate, from all my heart. Bless you. Peace, everybody.